I'm BMillzebub, and welcome to my channel. So Area 51 was trending on Twitter over the weekend. That was fun. Apparently, people have decided that they want to raid, their word, not mine, Area 51 to look for the aliens. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? It's not like there are signs posted all around the area that say, use of deadly force authorized. So, if 400,000 people actually do show up thinking they can't get us all, I got some bad news for you. I mean, really bad news. They can. They have guns, and they're given the green light to use them. Not only that, but you are giving them about 2 months to prepare for this raid. If you approach this base with the intent to illegally enter it, you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm going to ask everyone who plans to go or is thinking about going to this raid to please not. It's not safe. Literally, your best case scenario is that you get arrested. Worst case, you get shot. Or you could get lost and run out of gas. Guess what? You're in an uninhabited desert with no sign of civilization for miles in any direction you go. So please, I'm begging all of you, don't go to this stupid raid. I'm not a government shill. I'm not somehow trying to keep the whole alien thing a secret. I want you to stay safe and preferably alive. But since some people will say I'm both a shill for the government and trying to keep aliens a secret for them, let's talk about what I believe when it comes to aliens, shall we? I believe aliens exist. When you look at the immensity of the universe, the number of stars there are, how many of those stars we're discovering have a system of planets that orbit them, however many of those stars have a planet in the habitable zone with the right conditions for life, I find it somewhere between highly unlikely and impossible to believe we're all alone in the universe. Whether that life is intelligent or not is obviously impossible for me to say because the only evidence I have, or any of us have, of intelligent life is humanity. And even sometimes I have my pretty sincere doubts about intelligent life being here. Now let me talk about what I don't believe. I don't believe that our planet has ever been visited by an intelligent alien civilization. I don't believe that little gray aliens got in their spaceships and traveled all the way to Earth, which orbits a boring ordinary star in the universe, to stick probes up our asses or create alien-human hybrids because, I don't know, they screwed up cloning somehow. I don't believe aliens are trying to take over our planet or strip it of resources. What reason would they have to take over our planet? Out of some sense to want to dominate or enslave us? I mean, think about it. Humans aren't particularly well suited for domination or slavery, unless you're into that kind of thing. I'm not judging. But just look at history. You'll see societies balking at slavery all throughout. Not only that, but what use would sufficiently advanced aliens have for slaves anyway? If they were able to travel here, it would be safe to say that they have a certain level of automation in their society, which would be considerably more effective and efficient than slaves you need to house, feed, and sometimes put down resistance of. We just wouldn't be worth the effort of enslaving. And for resources, they could find more resources elsewhere in the solar system where they wouldn't have to deal with fighting humans who are already starving themselves of critical resources like water. Sorry, Hollywood. The usual they're here for our resources plot device with alien invasion movies, it's not terribly likely to be accurate. But I really don't believe aliens have been to our planet because of the incomprehensible amount of space between our star and the vast majority of other stars in the universe. The nearest star to us is Proxima Centauri at 4.2 light years away, and if we decided to send NASA's New Horizons probe to Proxima Centauri, it would take the probe about 54,400 years to arrive in the system. So any travel between stars would require a generation starship, since no thing can travel at the speed of light or at superluminal speeds, making the idea that alien civilizations freely and quickly travel between the stars either unlikely or laughable. Interestingly, though, we know that space can move faster than light as we observe it doing it with red and blue shift because the universe is expanding. And while no thing can move faster than light, space itself is not hindered by that cosmic speed limit. So, hypothetically speaking, and only hypothetically speaking, if we were to figure out how to make and fuel what's called an Alcubierre drive or a warp drive, if you like Star Trek, travel between stars could be possible. But we have no idea how such a thing could be achieved. So, sadly, until that day, Alcubierre warp drives remain relegated to the realm of sci-fi. But what do all of you think? Do aliens exist somewhere out there? Have we been visited? Are we being probed by them if they are visiting? Let me know in the comments section below. That'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you feel so inclined to help me out, consider giving to my Patreon, where I have monthly patron-only live streams or hangouts, or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps in a big way, and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, linked below, to keep up with all my comings and goings, and join my Discord for a chance to talk to yours truly. And definitely don't go to this dumbass raid in September. Please, I seriously am begging you, don't do it. But take it easy, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.